Hey church, John here. Let's get ready for the church news. If you're a middle or high school student or the parent of one, then make sure you check out the calendared events. There are all sorts of great activities coming up for you and your friends. Check it out in the Commons or on Facebook. If you had fun this past week at Family VBS, then maybe consider signing up to help at the Love Project VBS at Monroe Elementary. This is such an incredible opportunity to share the love of Christ in our community. Don't miss out. Sign up today. Hey, we're in for a treat today. We have a special update from one of our missionaries. Let's check it out.
Well, hey church, we're here with Ron and Pat Morris. They are missionaries to Thailand in the Southeast Asia region. And I am so blessed to spend some time with them these last couple days. And I just want to ask you guys a couple questions. The first one, what is your main focus of ministry over in Thailand?
Reaching people is the first step. And there's a whole bunch of things that goes into reaching. Then, of course, once you've reached them, you've got to teach them. Once you've taught them, you've got to equip them to go with the next step of the ministry. When we first arrived in Thailand, there were no Christians among the Lisu people. They are and have been our primary gateway people group. You have to find where they live first, and that means discovering how many villages of Lisu people actually live in Thailand. We learned that there are 120 villages. Step by step, village by village, home by home. And as we began to go into the village, areas, we realized that none of these people knew what we were talking about. They have no concept of Jesus, the Bible, or the gospel. So we began to turn the tables on ourselves. Rather than teaching them first, we decided we had to become educated first. And that involved asking questions. We have to pose the question and ask them and let them just respond. And so that's what we did. So we had to begin to back up and say, how do you do evangelism among the Thailand Lisu? And this will be true most of the region. You have to understand where they're coming from. Where do these people where do they live on a daily basis and where are they coming from in their experience? To be totally honest, you have to go back and say it's not a one-man show. It's a team effort. So from the time that my grandparents first went to China and Tibet 93 years ago till the present time, there's an estimated between 1,800 to 2,000 churches. We're not the only people that are going to be able to continue this work. We started, implemented, train people to perpetuate it. So then it goes on, they began planting churches, and then it begins to spread out, like the ripple effect of a pebble in a pond. And that is how all these churches really ultimately got planted.
Today, we will be exploring what we learn in Psalms about wounds. Don't miss out next week for the conclusion of the Dig into God series with special guest speaker, Counselor Jack Holland. That's the news here at BCC. As always, make sure to pick up your weekly announcements page in the Commons to get all the info on events. Let's continue in our worship.